Hello class 5, this is Rupesh sir. Today we will start a new chapter from science, okay? So the name of the chapter is Air and Water and chapter 7, okay? So the portion of air is already completed. Now today we will learn about water, okay? So let's start. So here the water. So 70% of the earth surface is covered by water, okay? So you can see the picture here. The blue portion is the water, okay? This is our earth and this blue portion is the water which is present in earth surface, okay? And the green portion, remaining 30%, is the land, okay? So here the another point, water also exists in the air as air vapor and under the ground is groundwater. So water also exists, okay, in air as air vapor, okay, and under the ground as a groundwater. So is this clear? So after this, here the properties of water. So now you can see here the number 1 point, pure water has no color, taste or smell, okay? So water which we drink, okay, that has no color or taste or smell. So the next point, water is also called a universal solvent as it can dissolve a lot of things. So here solvent means liquid, okay? Water is also called solvent and the dissolve means it will mix, okay? So water is a universal solvent as it can dissolve a lot of things, okay? So for example, sugar, salt, etc., which is dissolved in water. So the next point is water exists in 3 states, okay? So which are ice as a form of solid, and the next is water as liquid and steam as a gaseous, okay? So you can see a picture, the solid, this is an as ice, okay? This is an ice which is as solid, and liquid water, okay, as liquid, and the gaseous, okay, gas. So after the properties of water, so here the next properties, okay? So the number 1, so the another point is water boils at 100 degree Celsius. So you can see here, this is the water boiling here, okay? So whenever the temperature increases up to 100, okay, you can see here 100 temperature, this is scale, okay? So here the temperature when reach at 100 degrees Celsius, the water start boiling, okay? So that means water boils at 100 degree Celsius. Okay, so the next point is water freezes at 0 degree Celsius. So you can see here the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, okay? So the water is freezes, it becomes ice. And next point, water can absorb a lot of heat. So water absorbs heat, okay, from surrounding. So after this, impurities of water, our next topic is impurities of water. So the first point is rainwater is the purest form of water. So which is the purest form of water? Rainwater. The answer is rainwater is the purest form of water. So the next point, but when rain falls, the impurities in air dissolve in water. So you can see a picture, okay? So in air, okay, there is impurities. Impurities is present in air, and whenever this rainwater fall, okay, it will mix with these impurities, okay? It will mix with impurities and it will fall in land, okay? So now that means when rainwater falls, the impurities in air dissolve. That means the impurities mix with rainwater, okay? So another point, further, when rainfall on the ground, and when this rainfall reaches at the ground, okay, it get mixed with the soil and minerals. Now that rainwater is mixed with soil and minerals, so thus making the water contaminated. So now that water becomes contaminated. Now contaminated means it is polluted, okay? The meaning of contaminated means polluted, okay? So it makes polluted of such water, okay? So is this clear? So after this, here it is types of impurities, okay? So the number 1 types is soluble impurities, and another one is insoluble impurities. Now what is soluble impurities and what is insoluble impurities? Okay, so the soluble impurities means which is dissolved in water, for example salt, sugar. So you can see the picture. Okay, so here in the salt, now whenever you put the salt in water, that salt will be dissolved in water. Okay, so that is called soluble impurities. Okay, is this clear? So another one is insoluble impurities. Now this means it do not dissolve in water. That means it is not mixed in water. So for example, sand, soil, etc. Okay, so you can see the picture. So here it is water, okay, water, and here it is sand. Now this sand is not mixed with this water. Okay, so it means it is insoluble impurities. Okay, so sand is the insoluble impurities. It is not dissolved in water, while sugar and salt are soluble impurities which is dissolved in water. Is this clear? So after this we will move on method, okay, to remove the insoluble impurities. So the method are filtration, sedimentation and decantation. Okay, so I have already explained this method, okay, to remove insoluble impurities. Okay, so you can see that video. So okay, so in this portion in water there is one topic, okay, which is impurities of water. Okay, so here impurities of water means there is two type of impurities, okay, which are soluble. Soluble means which is dissolved in water, okay, which is mixed in water, that is called dissolved. Example, sugar, salt. When you add some sugar or salt in water, that will be dissolved in water. Yes or no? Okay. Another one is insoluble impurities. That means which is do not dissolve in water. So for example, sand, okay, sand and etc. There is many examples. Sand is not dissolved in water. Okay, so that is insoluble impurities. And now is this clear? Soluble and insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities means sugar and salt is soluble impurities, and insoluble impurities means sand, okay, rock, etc. These are the insoluble impurities. Now here removing insoluble impurities. So now how to remove these insoluble impurities? For example, sand. Okay, so when these insoluble impurities present in soil, and how do we remove that insoluble impurities? Okay, so we will do that one. So the process there are three physical factors, okay, or there are three physical process from which we can remove the insoluble impurities. And the process are, number one is filtration, and number two is sedimentation, and number three is decantation. So today we will do the activity. Okay, that means we will learn these terms, okay, this process through the activity. Okay, so you can see here. So here this is beaker, okay, so this is beaker, and here it is clean water, and here again here is another beaker where I have added some soil. Okay, so now see the color of this soil. So this soil is not dissolved in this water. Okay, is this dissolved? No. So this is insoluble impurities. Okay, suppose if I add sugar here, then the color of the water is same. Yes or no? So this is soluble impurities and this is insoluble impurities. Why? Because here it is soil is present. Okay, so here you can see here, okay, this is not dissolved here, so this is insoluble impurities. So this is called beaker. Okay, now this is called here it is two beaker, and here this is called funnel. Okay, and here is measuring cylinder. Okay, so measuring cylinder is here, and here I have taken some filter paper. Okay, this is filter paper. You can see here this is one single piece filter paper, and here it is soil. Okay, now we will understand the term filtration. Okay, so the number one process is filtration. So now see here. Okay, now how do we filtrate the insoluble, okay, or how we remove these insoluble impurities from water? So first of all we will take This is filtration. Okay, so first of all take this filter paper and fold here. Okay, so after folding here, so put it here. Okay, so now look at here, this is the way. Okay, so now I will filter this water, okay, to remove the insoluble impurities. Is this clear? So now I will mix this. Now you can see here, okay, this is insoluble impurities. Now I will remove this insoluble impurities through the process of filtration. So now wait for the filter. Okay, so now we will get the clean water here. Okay, and the insoluble impurities will still remain in the filter paper. Okay, so wait for 1-2 minutes. So after this we will get the result. Again we will add some water here. Now look at here, it is filtering. Okay, here you can see here. Okay, the water we get, is that clean, yes or no? So wait for the result. Okay, so you can see here it is. Okay, insoluble impurities, the water is so much dirty, but now we will get the clean water. Okay, now see here. Now see here it is water. Okay, the water which is filtered. Now is this clean, yes or no? Now we will get this clean water through the process of filtration. Okay, now this process is called filtration, and you can see here. Now look at here, the insoluble impurities. Now look at here. Okay, now here the soil remain attached here. Okay, now this is insoluble impurities. These insoluble impurities will still remain here in filter paper. Okay, and the water is filtered, and we will get the clean water here, and this process is called filtration. Okay, so is this simple or not? Okay, so after this, now look at the board. Now you can see here, now the second number is sedimentation. Okay, and number 3 is decantation. So wait for the moment. Look at this. Okay, now here it is. Now you can see here, is this clean water or not? Okay, is this clean water? So I will add here some soil. Okay, so this is insoluble impurities. So now you can see here. So now I will mix here. You can see here. Okay, so wait for few seconds. Now you can see here. Now look at here, the insoluble impurities which is still remain in the lower surface. Okay, yes or no? In lower surface the insoluble impurities is there. Okay, they will remain there, and the water is free from that insoluble impurities. Now this process is called decantation. Okay, this is called what? Sorry, this is called sedimentation. Okay, this process is called sedimentation. Now you can see here from the above. Okay, the soil which is remain in the lower surface. Now this process is called sedimentation. Okay, now if I pour this water in another beaker, okay, like this. Then the only water is poured here. Here you can see only water is poured in another beaker, and the insoluble impurities is still remain here in another beaker. Okay, so this process is called decantation. Okay, so I have poured your water through the help of sedimentation. Okay, so this process is called decantation. Okay, so only this much. And now you can see here, now look at here, now here you can see the insoluble impurities which are attached in the filter paper, and we got here a clean water. Okay, so this process is called filtration. Okay, and sedimentation and decantation. So the activity is only this much. Okay, so thank you. So after this method, okay, so we will move on to another topic, which is removing soluble impurities. So here the removing soluble impurities, that means now how can we remove the soluble impurities. Okay, so the number one point is evaporation. Okay, so the evaporation means the process of changing the liquid to its vapor form is called evaporation. So the water get evaporate, whereas the soluble impurities get left behind. So here the evaporation means the process of changing the liquid to its vapor. So now here heat is applied. Okay, so whenever this water, okay, so whenever this water is heated, now this water is changes into from liquid to gaseous state. Okay, so whenever this water changes in vapor state, the remaining is only soluble impurities, that means salt, sugar, which is present, which is remain only in the bottom portion. Okay, so the water get evaporate, whereas the soluble impurities get left behind. Okay, so here the soluble impurities left behind in the beaker. Okay, so is this clear? Evaporation means from it will change the state. Okay, so from liquid to vapor state, so that is called evaporation. Evaporation means so much simple, from liquid it changes from liquid to gaseous. Okay, so after this, here it is distillation. Okay, so here it is the distillation process. You can see the pictures. So now what is distillation? Okay, now distillation means the process of changing the liquid to vapor, then again condensing the vapor back to liquid is called the distillation. Now distillation means when it will convert from liquid to gases. Okay, again that gases, okay, are condensed and then again converted into water, that is called distillation. So here it is two state. Okay, from liquid to gases, again gases to liquid. Okay, so distillation means it will change from liquid to gases and gases to again liquid. Okay, by condensing. So again look here, the process of changing the liquid to vapor, vapor means gaseous state, then again condensing, now condensing. Okay, now condensing that such vapor. Okay, again after condensing that vapor back to liquid. Okay, so that vapor again back to liquid state. Okay, that process is called distillation process. So you can see here it is flux, okay, which is called distillation flux. Here it is burner. Okay, so here it is heat is applied, here it is water, impure water, where your impurities is present. Okay, so after heating this water it will be boiled. Okay, so here the now this water is changes from this water or liquid is changes in the gaseous state. Okay, it will go here gaseous state and it will enter here. Okay, so here it is cold water inlet. Okay, so here it is condensed. Now this vapor condense in this portion. Okay, after condensing this vapor here, the vapor converted into now water again. Okay, so here we can get the water which is called distilled water. Okay, so this process is called distillation process. So the pure water is called distilled water. So after that we will get the water, okay, the water which is called distilled water, okay, it is the pure water. So distilled water is not good for drinking, but distilled water is not good for drinking, okay. It is mostly used in hospitals, okay, laboratories, okay, etc. So is this clear? So after distillation process we will move on to another topic, which is purifying water at home, okay. So now how we can purify water at home, okay. So here the process, so the number one point is drinking clean water is necessary for good health, okay. So for our good health we have to drink clean water, okay. So after this point, another point is drinking unclean water can cause diseases. Obviously, okay, the water which is unclean, okay, the unclean, that will cause diseases, okay. So now how we can purify water at home, okay. So the number one method is boiling, okay. Now if we boil the water and we drink, then that will be the safest, okay, safest method in our home. So whenever we boil the water, the germs which is present in water, that will be killed, okay, that will be kills germs in the water. Now boiling can kill germs in the water, and it will become safest water, okay. So after another point, water purifies. Nowadays, okay, nowadays we have in our home that water purifies, okay. You can see here water purifies, okay, which can purify the insoluble impurities and soluble impurities also, and it also give the clean water, okay. So here is the boiling method, it will kill the germs, and here filter removes soluble insoluble impurities and germs. It also remove germs, soluble impurities and insoluble impurities, okay. It will remove all the germs or impurities which is present in water, okay. So now the next topic is towns and cities, okay. So how water treatment in town and city will be done, okay. So the water is treated in a water treatment plant where sedimentation, filtration and chlorination purifies water. So here the process, okay, here you can see a filtration, sedimentation, okay. So these are the process which is done in water treatment in towns and cities, okay. So sedimentation, now it means it remove heavy impurities which settle down, okay. So in sedimentation process there are impurities, okay, impurities will be settled down, and that water will be poured into another tank or another bucket or another container, okay. So filtration removes suspended floating impurities, okay. So it also removes suspended floating impurities. And chlorination, now chlorination, chlorine, now it means now there is a medicine, okay, which is called chlorine, okay. That chlorine tablet will be added in water to kill the germs which is present in water, okay. So that process is called chlorination. So here you can see chlorine is added to kill germs. Now that germs which is present in water, okay, and after adding this tablet which is called chlorine, it will kill the germs, okay. So this process is called chlorination, okay. And so up to here, and thank you.